So we need to find out the area of a quadrilateral whose vertices have the coordinate 1, 2, 6, 2, 5, 3, and 3, 4. Let us begin. So let's say we have a quadrilateral with vertices A, B, C, and D. Let us suppose that the coordinates of the vertex A is 1, 2. The coordinates of vertex B, let it be denoted by 6, 2. Coordinates of vertex C, let it be 5, 3. And then coordinate of D, let it be 3, 4. Now, in order to find out the area of this particular quadrilateral, what we'll do, we'll split the quadrilateral into two parts by joining any of the two vertices. So let's say if we join the vertex A with vertex C, so that gives us two triangles. We have the upper triangle ABC and then we have the lower triangle ADC. Because there is a formula to find out the area of a triangle, and once we have both the two areas, we can add the two areas of the upper and the lower triangle to find out the area of the quadrilateral ABCD. First, let's specify the formula that we'll be using here. So let's say we have a triangle whose vertices are given by the coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. That the area of the particular triangle is given by this expression. So we'll use this expression to find out the area of the triangle. So we'll begin by first computing the area of the upper triangle. So let's find out the area of triangle A, B, and C. So this will be equals to 1/2 multiplied to the absolute value. So here we need x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. Since we're considering ABC, so let us suppose that A is equivalent to x1, y1. Let's say B is equivalent to x2, y2. And we have C, which is equivalent to x3, y3. So that's going to help us pick up the values of x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. Okay, so first we need the value of x1. So x1 is going to correspond to the x coordinate of A. So that's 1. So we start with 1. Multiplied to it will be y2 minus y3. So y2 is 2. And from it we have to subtract y3. So y3 is 3. Fine. Added to x2. So x2 is the x coordinate of B. So that's 6. Multiplied to it is y3 minus y1. So here y3, that corresponds to 3. And from it we subtract y1, which is the y coordinate of A. So that's 2. So we have 3 minus 2. Then we add x3 to it. So x3, that's the x component of C, which is 5. Multiplied to it will be y1 minus y2. That means we'll do 2 minus 2. So that's simply 0. Let's compute those values. So we have 1 multiplied to 2 minus negative 3. So that's negative 1. Negative 1 times positive 1. That's going to be negative 1. Then we have 3 minus 2, that's going to be 1. 1 multiplied to 6, that's going to be 6. 5 times 0 is 0. So here we have negative 1 plus 6, so that's positive 5. So we have 5 over 2 square units. So that's going to be the area of the upper triangle. Now we will try to find out the area of the lower triangle, which is triangle ADC. So to make our calculation simple, we'll keep A as equivalent to x1, y1 and C as x3, y3. Now we are going to name D as equivalent to x2, y2. So let's start by first, we have half multiplied to it will be x1. So what is x1? This x1 corresponds to 1. This will be multiplied to y2 minus y3. So we need 4 minus 3. Added to it will be the next value x2, so which is the x coordinate of D, that's 3. And then we need y3 minus y1. So y3 is 3 minus y1. So y1 is 2. Plus we need x3. So where is x3? So x3 is 5. Multiplied to x3 is y1. Y1 minus y2. So that means we have 2 minus 4. The 2 minus 4. Fine. Let's compute this value. So we have half multiplied to. So 4 minus 3, that's 1. 1 times 1 is going to be 1. Then here we have 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2, that's 1. 1 times 3 is going to be positive 3. Then we have 2 minus 4, that's negative 2. So negative 2 multiplied to 5 is going to be negative 10. So we have 1 plus 3, that's 4. 4 minus 10, that's going to be negative 6. So we have absolute value of negative 6 over 2. Now we're going to only consider the positive value. So 6 over 2, that's going to be 3 square units. So we have obtained the area of the lower triangle as well. The area of, now we need to find out the area of the quadrilateral, which is A, B, C, D. All we have to do is take the upper quadrilateral, which area we found out as 5 over 2, and add it to the area of the lower triangle. So that's simply 3. And when we add them, this is going to give us 11 over 2 square units. So that means the area of the quadrilateral, that's going to be 11 over 2 square units.